So as we work now to create our city of light, let us begin by returning to that place within where we hold a higher frequency. And as our frequency begins to rise, once again we come into resonance with the higher light which the Arcturians and beings of light bring to us. For they wish to merge their consciousness with ours, for they are already in oneness with us, and their greatest wish is for us to come into resonance with them, to come into oneness through the high heart and allow them to merge with us. So as we let go of all need to do, as we open to receive and once again become a clear channel, a vessel for the divine to work through us, let us begin by asking the Arcturians and Henioa to raise the frequency and renew the program in our crystals holding the crystal temple energies of Arcturus. So through your third eye, focus on those crystals and bring the love of your heart to your focus, connecting heart and mind. As Henioa works through us, bringing the new program and clearing through your crown and out through your third eye. You do not need to know what it is, simply to be a vessel for Henioa to work through. And you feel her holographic energy within. So see the etheric crystal energy, rather than just focusing on the physical crystal. As you connect to the consciousness of these crystals, the information which they hold, the frequency which they hold, and the energies which they are able to transmit to us. For they also have cosmic consciousness. And relax down into your body. Let go of all effort. And begin to see or visualize the crystal temple energies forming, the geometries of light, the colours, but above all, the frequency. and allow yourselves to become part of the crystal temple. Allow the temple energies to merge with you. Allow the crystalline consciousness into your aura, into your being. Become aware of the temple masters that are here to assist. So let us begin with the wall of light around inner London. The starship Athena is already above, and it pours down its rays of gold and white light all around inner London. Deep into the earth, high into the sky. Chief White Eagle is working with the wall of light. Many angels. As the star beings pour down their energy, Chief White Eagle, the angels and many others are strengthening this wall of light, repairing it, anchoring it. A wall of light to protect the higher frequency energies, the higher dimensional light which will be poured in through this city and into Gaia. Received by nature, by Mother Earth. So we hold our focus through our third eye with the love from our heart on this wall of light. We are connected to each other using the power of the group energy and the higher consciousness connection through the higher mind. So we're going to work on the City of Light from the temple within this room, as once again you allow the temple energies to become one with you. Nothing you can do, you can only allow. We look into the center of the temple where we see a large lake, and inside this etheric lake is a huge crystal. and it holds the brightest light you have ever seen. The crystal gradually rises from the water. As the temple masters work with us, we gaze into this crystal as it becomes brighter and brighter. From the pond, we see that Sananda's crystal is also rising. An amazing frequency of love. His messianic light. And his crystal is connected to the crystal here in the temple. And as the light of his crystal comes into the temple, so the crystal within the temple pours its light to the crystal in the pond, as they each amplify and strengthen each other. You may feel it within your heart. And as you look into the brilliant light of the crystal here in the center, you are receiving transmissions into your third eye. This transmission, of course, is higher intelligence. It knows exactly what to do and where to go. So you simply allow it to flow into you and through you. And as you receive these transmissions, the crystal grows ever brighter. We see that Sananda is above the crystal, showering his messianic light into each one. It simply requires an open heart, free from fear, to receive the light of Christ. And as he brings more and more of his light, the crystal rises even higher, becoming even more brilliant and ever more powerful. And as it rises with Sananda, it expands. And as it expands, in waves, together with Sananda, the whole crystal holds Sananda's messianic light. And as we help the Arcturians and Ascended Masters to pour more energy into this crystal, so it continues to expand until a brilliant golden crystal energy flows through the whole city of inner London. So hold that vision, that visualization. We have much assistance from all those that are connecting in with us and from all the higher realms of light. And together with Lord Sananda's messianic light, Master Saint Germain is also with him, pouring his violet fire throughout the city. If you see or sense any particular areas that are particularly dark or in need, focus on them. We now ask Sananda to send through his energy of grace as a blanket of grace descends over the city. Feel within your hearts his unconditional love, his unconditional acceptance. Know that Sananda, Jesus Sananda, is the master of letting go, as he brings down his grace and his energy of letting go. And from above we look again to the stars, and we see the star system Antares and the city of Antare, which is the sister city of our City of Light here in London. As we connect to the star beings of Antare through our heart, we feel the soul connection. And we invite them to pour their energies, their higher consciousness into our city. And we ask that this portal remain open to the continual flow of fifth dimensional energies from Antare into our city, to be received also by Mother Earth. And we look now to our sun, and we see that Lord Sananda is there also. And that from the central sun, he sends the Christ energy into our sun. We connect the soul of the sun and draw the Christ light into our city. And within our city he stands together with Mary Magdalene. So once again we look to our sun, and we see that beside our sun is the star of Sirius. And that from the central sun, the star of Sirius and the beings of Sirius are receiving the blue light of the Divine Feminine, that they are amplifying this energy and sending it into our city. And it connects through our city into the core of Gaia and her Divine Mother energy. And we feel this Divine Mother energy rising upwards from her core into this temple, into your aura, through your being, and into your heart. And we send all these rays of light and love out through our heart, out through our third eye, across our city. And we see many people, mostly on an unconscious level, are receiving activations and awakenings as the light connects to them, and you see sparks of light lighting up all over the city of inner London. You see the opening of people's hearts, for you are raising the frequency of all that lies within this city. Now Lord Sananda releases his dove of peace above the city. And Chief White Eagle brings his eagle symbolizing freedom. As all these powerful rays are downloaded, and the huge expanded crystal slowly begins to return into the lake within this temple, where it will continue to send out its powerful light and transmissions. And the crystal in the pond has been greatly energized. Its power is much increased, and it will be able to continue to send its waves of messianic light throughout the city. And you simply allow these waves of light to flow through you, unhindered. And connecting to the earth, into Gaia's core, as you become completely grounded within your physical body, present within yourself and within this room. As you ground yourself into the new crystalline grid of earth and into the golden Christ consciousness grid. As you continue to receive transmissions from the temple masters, you simply rest a few minutes until you feel ready to simply open your eyes. Holding the fifth dimension within as you return to the third.